told me he's having a dream.
I'm dreaming of a summer day.
Hi everyone, it's Mel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. Today I'm going to be guiding you through an easy Tantra yoga practice. We will be working through our chakras as I have taught previously on my channel, so make sure to go and check those out if you haven't seen them already. And yeah, anyways, all we're going to is a mat. If you have a couple blocks, great. And if you have a yoga wheel, also great. I'm going to show you some variations using these props. So with that being said, let's just get started. On your mat, we will come to Baddha Konasana with our feet together, knees out wide. Grabbing your ankles, sitting your spine nice and tall. And if you want to grab your blocks for this, if you have tightness in your knees, you can either take the blocks underneath your knees like so, or you can sit on top of one of the blocks and practice it there to kind of help your hips go lower and less tension on the ankles. So I'll do this variation. You can begin to bounce your knees up and down as we take some deep breaths in the nose, out of the mouth. Beautiful. Now let's come to stillness. So wherever you are, find a spot that you can hold for about the next 10 breaths. Let's seal the lips, move into Ujjayi. Ocean-like sound in the back of your throat. And you can either keep your hands in your lap or on your ankles or even behind you. I'm going to have them behind me, keeping my spine nice and long, shoulders away from the ears. Starting at the lower bandhas, engaging your root lock, squeezing the bathroom muscles, right? And let's inhale from there all the way up to your crown chakra. Exhale deeply, keeping your lips sealed. Moving through 10 times. Taking the next 10 breaths to engage every energy lock in your body. Let's walk the hands back a little bit further, opening up bringing your shoulder blades to touch behind you, and you can either keep your chin tucked or drop the chin behind you. Still continuing with your breath. If you have a block or anything underneath your seat, you can go ahead and move it now to the side. We'll go back into this position, okay? Nice. Closing the knees. Flipping the palms to have your fingertips facing you, if you weren't there already. Let's plant the heels. And we're gonna lift up for reverse tabletop. Again, drop the neck back, lifting up your hips as much as you can. And drop them down. We'll rotate knees to the right and to the left. Again, lift the hips up. Exhale them down. Rotate, starting the opposite way this time. Going for 2 more. Nice. So we're gonna go into using the wheel if you have one, or you can also use a couple blocks. We're gonna continue to open up our heart, right? And then focus on breathing through our body and through our chakras. So we're going to lay back onto the wheel or the blocks, keeping your feet planted. To begin, drop the chin back, and then we're gonna roll back and roll forward. Roll back. Just kind of preparing the spine. And once you get to a nice juicy spot, you'll just release everything and surrender. Your arms can be to the side or even behind you. Slowly make your way down, back to the mat. Extend both legs straight in front of you. Move the fleshy part away from under your sit bones, and we will fold over your legs. Flexing your toes to your face. Slowly roll yourself up, and we'll make our way to boat pose. Moving the fleshy part away so you can balance better on your sit bones. You can bring your hands to prayer. We're gonna go for some twists, or if you want to make it a little harder, grab one of those blocks and hold it with your hands. We're gonna go for Russian twists. We're rowing the boat into figure 8. You can also do this with just your hands by doing this, but it feels a little bit better while you're pushing onto a prop. Figure 8. Keep it going. Pulling your chest up straight so you're not rounding too much. Act as if one of those clouds or your ceiling has a string pulling your chest up tall. 5 more breaths. And drop it down. Open up the knees. Wiggle it out. Let's take a twist towards the right. And then twist to the left. Nice. Okay, let's go for some back bends. Take a drink of water if you need it. I definitely do. I'm sweating so much. Okay, we're gonna go for some back bends, but if you wanna make it a little bit harder, you can put your feet onto a couple blocks or even have your foot up on like a couch or a chair, something that will make it a little bit tougher, okay? So, I'm going to put my feet on the blocks, bring your hips as close as you can to them, and here we go. Let's lift the hips up, keeping the hands on the ground for now, and we're going to drop and lower. Focusing on putting, like you said, squeezing the core in and under. Glutes are tucked, right? Your hamstrings should be feeling it. If you want to try to lift onto just the heels, lift the toes off the blocks or the ground, that feels good too for the hamstrings. Whew. Nice. Let's add the arms now. So as we lift the hips, the arms go behind you. It causes you to have a balance challenge as well. Then lower them as we lower the hips. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the hips. Try to bring the blocks or just the feet closer to your hips. And now we're gonna lift onto the tippy toes. We're gonna do tiny pulses at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take the hands to the back, the low back, and you can try to lift up into halasana or plow pose. So this is like the counterbalance to those back bends. My hamstrings are tight now, so it feels good to stretch into this deep forward fold. If you can't take your feet behind you, just do candlestick, the legs above you. Nice. You can squeeze the knees around your ears. All right, slowly come down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Just relax. Turning your head side to side. Nice. Bring the feet to the sky. Let's flex and point through our toes. Nice. Okay, coming back, a little bit of some more strength. Okay, so we're gonna go back into the inner thighs and those hips. So we're just going to open and close the legs. So we're gonna open it fast and then slowly close the legs. Open and slowly close. So this is active flexibility. It's like you're using gravity and a little bit of force to open them a little bit further each time you drop them down. And then you are working on the inner thigh strength by closing them together. Try not to have it bounce too much at the bottom. Nice. And bend the knees down. Whew. Closing the knees together. Stretching the legs long. Arms are long behind you. Feels so good just to lay here. Taking any other stretches that you may need today. Otherwise, you can open up the feet a little bit wider. Open up the arms. They can still be open behind you. And moving into our last resting pose, Savasana. Take rest. to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rock your neck side to side. Take one more stretch, stretching your toes and your fingers as far away as you can from each other. And we'll pull our knees in, rolling to your favorite side. And make your way up to a comfortable seated meditation, closing out the practice with a few moments of gratitude, having your hands on your knees or at heart center. This practice is so powerful. So the more you take time to step onto your mat and really work through some internal and external battles that you may have with your body or overthinking, anxiety, stress, anything, yoga will help, I promise. The light in me honors and sees the light in every one of you. Namaste, my loves. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Make sure to give this one a thumbs up, comment, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Turn the bell notifications on, and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah.